Hello, welcome to video number 38. I hope you're in the mood for a quick video. This one's a short one. If you want a long, boring video on geometry, you're going to have to go someplace else. Here we go. We're going to talk about what do you need for congruence. Okay, so this is kind of a little bit of review. And this was similar to a question on mini quiz. Okay, so we're given two triangles, and we're given two things, two sets of congruencies. And we want to know what else might we want to know about the triangles in order to conclude that they're congruent. There are a couple ways to go, so I'm just going to give one way, but there's more than one possible answer. And I think after we do a few of these, you'll get a feel for what we're looking for. Okay, on this first one, we're given that FE is congruent to VU, and we have FG is congruent to VW. What else would we need? Well, one thing that would help is that the third pair of sides congruent. If we know that the third pair of sides were congruent, the triangles would be congruent by side, side, side. So I'm going to say the thing that we would want to know is that GE is congruent to WU. And then the triangles would be congruent by side, side, side. Okay, B. All right, the two things we know. One of them is marked, these angles are congruent, and then we know that they share the side XW. That's congruent to itself by the reflexive property. All right, we need one other thing. So when we're looking for the other thing, it has to be something that'll make it side, 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 side angle, side. Well, one of those. Here, I'll write them up here just to review. The additional thing would have to be such that the triple we have is one of these. Angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side. So here, if I mark this side, that'd be no good, because that'd be angle, side, side. That's bogus. But what would help is if this side were congruent to that side. If that were true, they'd have a matching set of side, angle, sides. So it would be that one. Okay, so we'll just write it. XJ congruent to XY. If that additional piece of information was true, we know the triangles are congruent by, like I said, side, angle, side. Okay, let's go on to the next two. I have two more examples. Okay, on this one, we know that these two sides are congruent here, and we know we have vertical angles here. Those are the two things we know. I'm going to be a little clever, a little different this time. Like I said, there's a couple ways we could do this. We could conclude the triangles were congruent if we also knew that angle I was congruent to angle Y, because that'd be angle, side, angle. Okay, so I'll write my wish. Angle I wish was congruent to angle Y. And if that were true, then the triangles would be congruent by angle, side, angle. Okay, last example here. What do we need to know in order to conclude these are congruent? We have an angle, and they share the side. If I pick one of the sides, I'd be in trouble because it'd be angle, side, side. So remember SSA? Bogus. You can't do that. Or angle, side, side. So that's not enough to conclude the triangles are congruent. What I can do is we could, if we knew that this angle was congruent to this one, that'd make angle, angle, side. Okay, that would do it. So I need three letters to name this angle. So it's angle KWX is congruent to angle VWX. And that would be angle, angle, side. Okay, just to encourage you to hang in there, we have an extra credit opportunity. Well, I know congruence proofs is tough, and this is totally new for people. So I want to offer some extra credit. So if you can do it by 7:45 a.m. Wednesday, which is tomorrow morning, you'll receive extra credit. Just email me at my usual email address, the same one I send you the videos, and say, I know why it's congruent, and you'll earn extra credit. Okay, time for today's journal assignment. So we have two problems just like the ones we were doing. Explain what additional information is needed to conclude the triangles are congruent. Remember, there's more than one possibility. And explain why they would be congruent. And your options are side, 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 angle, side. Let me put in the ones that I didn't list. I was being a little bit lazy there. So you could also have angle side angle or angle angle side. Okay, those are the four possibilities. Good luck. See you in class.